Go.
Fucking Ray Purchase.
We
Bloody purchase.
are live. Congratulations to all of us.
Ray Purchase.
Are we live?
We're live.
I don't feel alive.
I didn't see the thing go.
Oh,
say,
there you go.
Say,
Up in
hey,
the-
we're live. You know.
See up in the
There we
corner
go.
where it says,
Live.
Live.
It's got to count.
Ah.
yeah.
Oh,
So we've
yeah.
been live for 18 seconds. But that's okay.
Oh, there we go.
Ray
It's-
bloody fucking Purchase.
There you go. It's right up there.
That
Hey,
one.
is
Shannon's been live since he woke up, though.
barely. No, I don't feel live at all.
Well,
Hey.
you seem very animated for somebody who's not alive.
Oh, you guys,
Well
I finally figured out how to recline in my chair and record. So this is
Oh, that's good.
Oh, that's good.
Jesus.
Great job.
Congratulations to Bug Hunter 801 for being in the chat since 11:03. You know, we started 11:30 though, bud.
yeah.
But
Whoa.
you're
Got
you're
his
awesome.
numbers backwards.
No,
He's
but you're
dyslexic.
awesome. You're awesome for being here.
Is Dick
For half an
Weirdly?
hour.
Is Dick Weirdly here?
No. Let's see.
but
Mark is here.
There's
Donnie
two people,
Burnett.
Two people that think they were third. Mark
Yeah.
and Blitzkrieg Bob 378.
Is,
so you're gonna have to fight it out to see who really was
Is
third.
is Shameful Orgy here?
No.
Shane Philorgy. You're saying
Oh,
it.
sorry.
Shane Philorgy.
Sorry.
Yes. Let's see. Andrew Kehoe's here. Bug Hunter, Kyle Christensen, Briefreet, Blitzkrieg Bob 378. That's a very dangerous name for a bird. And then let's see. We've got Dr. Paul White's here. Yeah, we've got a full
Oh,
house.
hi, Dr. Paul.
We can start the
Dr.
show.
Paul.
Hey, Paul, I'll try not to be accidentally racist this week.
I think you should make that your goal every week. Just like
I
was
think
the-
we should try to not be accidentally racist all the time.
That was the name of my porn movie.
Accidentally
Accidentally
racist.
racist.
Wow.
That's
Really
the thing.
strange.
Well, yeah, that's been the funny. I love having like nerd friends because I could send them a message like, "So Eclipso's a racist?"
Yeah, right. He's definitely using it as a weapon. That's for sure.
He's
Hold
like,
on, I'll be right back. The dog.
Eclipso carries. He's all. I thought you people were supposed to be athletic.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Ooh,
to
that's
Beth
ugly.
in
To
Starkville.
Beth.
Oh man.
I'm sorry that show turned into a different show.
Carrie, is that
We're
hat
gonna talk
from your haberdasher down in California?
My haberdasher in Pasadena. Yes, it
Yes.
is.
Okay. Yeah, we had a.
Yeah.
Oh, Egg Foo's in the room.
Yes.
Egg foo.
What?
Yeah.
you
Kyle
can just hear
Christensen.
through you can just hear through the roof.
Maybe he wanted to hear other people.
Why? I mean,
Well, fuck you, pal.
No, hey, fuck you, pal. All I have to say to you is, oh, fuck you, pal.
Fuck you,
No!
pal.
Fuck you,
Fuck you,
pal.
pal.
No, fuck you, pal.
Fuck you, pal.
No, fuck you, pal.
I thought we weren't supposed to swear in the first few minutes.
Oh, no,
shit.
first 30 seconds.
Oh, okay. All right.
good.
So now we can fucking swear our goddamn
Well,
shit
I
asses
mean,
off.
we definitely swore in the first
shit
30
asses.
seconds. Yeah.
Well, 3 times?
Yeah, probably at least.
Shit ass is a classic. My
love
dad
that.
used to use that one.
Oh,
yeah.
that's
So this
straight
may be
reservation dogs. Shit.
And you remember-
maybe the
and-
episode we don't make any money on.
And you remember, the greatest song ever written. Some
yeah.
fucking shit ass stole my money.
Yeah,
Some
so
fucking shit ass.
so I think there's a certain amount of swearing we want to
okay.
keep it under.
Oh, okay.
Just in
I mean,
general.
Okay,
I'm
hold
not,
on.
I'm not sure if we want to test
on.
that or not.
Hold on, I'll fix it.
He just mute himself. Yeah, he just muted himself.
Are we ready?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah.
We can start the official recording.
Mark wants to
Yes.
know if we have a TikTok.
No.
No, and I've been asked this a couple times, and because I would have to be the one to do it, and I don't want to do it.
Well, I think Jay's supposed to be in charge of our Instagram, and that's not going really well. Yeah, is
And
it?
also, I am
Is
firmly.
It, is it going?
I could
don't
do
know.
I could do our Instagram. I will
Okay.
not do our TikTok.
I am firmly anti-TikTok. I actually canceled my account.
Yeah.
You were all about
because
it a while back.
I was, but now that they are not shutting down sites that advocate for children to come up and punch me in the face
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
or tear
watched
apart
this video.
the school.
I watched this video about how quickly you can get like indoctrinated into like alt-right propaganda within like 2 hours on TikTok. It's nuts.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I've also found that TikTok is
It's
not only
dangerous.
explosively irresponsible, but I don't want to be sent TikTok videos ever because they don't have any kind of algorithm for what comes next. So I don't like pimple popper videos. Like, I think they're the most disgusting, the disgusting thing in the world, right?
Pimple popper video.
Only if you never want to hear from me again, I will ban you from life.
What if I
Forever.
download the video and send
Wait,
it
you're going to
instead of
come to
sending
their
you a
house and
link?
kill them?
Yes.
Oh, Jesus.
Pimple poppers.
No, I just, but you know, so people send me TikTok videos, and then inevitably it's a pimple popper video right afterwards.
But what
I'm
if I
like,
send you the video itself and not a link?
Well, that means you had to watch a pimple popper video.
Nuh-uh. My TikTok. My TikTok is strictly pets being weird.
So, but like, you know, Charity and I are like friendly, and we talk every once in a while just about school stuff, and her school has been just like torn apart
Because of
from
TikTokers.
these TikTok challenges.
Because they're destroying shit.
Yeah, it's you know, it's like you know, destroy your school, and the best thing is these kids, they do it and they film it.
Yep.
You know what I mean? We
What
had
more
we
evidence
had
do you need? I mean,
we had some kids show up over like on a weekend and broke out one of the windows in one of the second grade classes. You know, and I'm just like, how is this a thing? How is this not shut down on TikTok? You know, it's insane to me.
We're living Black Mirror right now. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Well, it's true. We have been for a while. I'd say since about
But now it's
2000
really started. Now it's
November.
really starting to get noticeable.
Yeah, those things take time to build up
Yeah.
steam. But I'd say around
Yeah, yeah.
November of 2015, things started to really go to
I'm
shit.
gonna start maybe I'll just start a TikTok challenge that could really help things out. I'm gonna challenge people to bite their dicks off, because then they'll die maybe, but they certainly won't be able to breed.
They could definitely die.
Yeah.
Are we ready?
As soon as Rebecca comes back.
Sorry, I'm gonna go bite my dick off.
She just kind of wandered off there.
There she is.
There she is.
Oh,
Sorry,
she's
I'm
back.
the only one home alone with these dang dogs, and they're just being nuts.
All right. Let's begin.
Okay.
And welcome back to our basements, and I mean that.
Yay.
Hi, everyone.
I'm not even in my own basement today.
He's not in his
Today.
own basement today.
He's
Yeah.
in
He's
a,
Lee George Cade.
Thank you.
looks like he's in a library.
I'm in my artistically recreated set. That
Oh.
is actually
Wow.
That is designed to look like your house.
so like my
that's-
house. Yeah.
That's all just the drawing behind you. That's not.
Yeah,
real
it's all
books.
it's a matte painting. I actually hired Gustav McQuarrie of the great McQuarrie family.
Where
and,
are you, Lee? Where are you for real?
I'm actually in my background where I do all my filming. So, but I'm ashamed of myself, friends. I failed you. I promised last week that I would have the long-awaited Macabre Mandelabra ready on October the 8th, 2021. But as things turn out, you don't actually control your birthday. Your birthday controls you. So I didn't get it posted, even though I've still managed to post on YouTube at Grimley's Fiends every single day for the month of October for the Inktober Challenge. I've not missed a one. As a matter of fact, yesterday I may have dropped the most amazing hint ever, not even realizing that I had dropped a hint, because the prompt for Inktober was watch. So I drew a Frankenstein watch saying, gosh, it would be great if there was such a thing as a Frankenstein watch, after which I got an email from my mom saying, I loved that video. Here's the limited edition 1995 Fossil Frankenstein watch that I just bought for you, which will be getting to you shortly, to which I started crying because I love Frankenstein so much.
Happy birthday.
And your mom.
Thank you. And my mom.
Yeah.
But my mom actually watched Frankenstein with me when I was little, so that's part of the reason why. So, Mandelabra will actually be posted shortly I last night I was up until 3 o'clock in the morning editing it, but I decided to do it fully acted this time around. It's not just me narrating. I'm acting. I'm doing the voices and some of the Foley work and the sound effects work. And let me tell you, friends, how hard it is to find the sound of one foot walking while another foot drags behind. That's it for me.
I can direct you.
Foley studio.
I can direct you to an online source that can help you with that.
Well, I did subscribe to Epidemic Sound, and that's where I found the one foot stepping and the other foot dragging.
All right. Well, I think Tony probably could have Foleyed it for you.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
you sound like he described my life.
I was gonna say I'll just Foley myself after I go on a jog.
You can't just Foley yourself, you pervert.
Sometimes I Foley myself alone in my room.
He Foleyed himself. He's Quad T, Too Tall Tony.
Hey, check me out on Twitter at Quad T Tony or on the Gadget Spot, where we talk about tech, gadgets, and video games.
Rebecca Frost, everybody. Hi.
Hey, big shout out to Dots Pretzels.
I love those.
Oh, yeah.
Probably
Dots
the
pretzels.
best pretzels I've ever had in my life.
I love those.
They're addictive. They are so good.
So for product endorsements, just reach out to rfrost at geekshowpodcast.com.
All you got to do is send her some free pretzels.
You just gotta send me stuff I like, and then I'll talk the hell about it.
Dollaroni Inc. It's great.
Dog chew.
Also,
toy.
Yay! Love dog chew.
San
Dogs.
Pellegrino.
C4
Blood
Smart
Orange.
energy
Yeah.
drinks.
Let's
Oh, look
see
at all
what
you
else
trying
we
to get
got.
in on
We
the
got-
endorsement game
We got
now.
some Zooks dog treats.
Off-brand lime juice.
What else? What
Are you really
else?
drinking lime juice? It's Shannon Barneson, everybody.
I
It's
put
for
it
a
in my
scurvy.
drinks.
No, it's for a scurvy.
I don't want the you get the scurvy once, man. You don't want it again.
No.
You only got so many teeth.
32 of them, most of us.
No, most of us.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm great.
Sound great.
Let's hear all about it.
Once more with
just-
feeling.
I'm
Yay.
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 Yeah. So I did your dad's podcast last week, Rebecca.
Oh yeah.
I was on the TV Tan podcast
Talking about movies.
talking about movies.
Yay.
But it's a TV podcast.
I know. I don't.
Did you see my old room?
I did more than that.
Gross. Did you shit in my old bathroom?
Ah.
No, I shit in your old room.
No.
I called
That's
it.
fine. I don't live there.
I left him a gift.
One of
But
the
what was
best
funny-
pooping jokes. One of the best pooping jokes ever is on the final episode of Ted Lasso.
Ted Lasso, yeah.
I haven't
I
watched
haven't
it.
Let's go and
seen it
poop.
yet.
I will go and
Leave me
shit in
alone.
every room of your old house. Poop, poop.
I haven't seen it yet.
So,
you need to watch it. It's so great.
Carrie,
Yay.
you'll sympathize. Usually their show is about 30 to 40 minutes long.
Weak.
Somehow when I was on it, about an hour and a half.
I
Wonder how that
can't
happened.
imagine why.
Weird.
Yeah, because
Who could have predicted this?
they couldn't shut me up.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, and also
Speaking of which, are you done with your intro yet?
no, and then Carrie, blueberry cereal. I forget
Yes.
every year.
Yes.
I'll eat at least one big old bowl of blueberry cereal. I'm usually
Delicious.
drunk. It's usually late at night, and then I get up for my morning constitutional, and I make a big green shit, and it scares the
Wow.
hell out of me.
Yep.
You ate the whole box, didn't you?
No, I guess I'm just really sensitive to it.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, but I was like, all of a sudden my butt's like a Play-Doh silly string maker, and it scares me.
I
Otterbox
saved
do that to me.
I saved the blueberry for
Is it
last.
the star
See,
shape?
Who bet on October 9th for the blueberry silly string joke from Shannon? Was that you, Tony?
I had that one. Yep.
I
Okay,
had the
all right.
8th. I was a day
Okay.
too
So,
soon.
well,
No. Shannon, we make a lot of money every year betting on when you're going to
yeah.
tell the blueberry silly string poop joke.
you guys, you guys are fucking great. Good for you.
Yay.
Hey, Hey, don't forget our host with the yay button. It's Kerry
Yay!
Jackson.
Oh,
Congratulations, you son of a bitch.
all right.
Oh, salty talk.
All right.
Salty.
Let's begin. There were several trailers that popped out of the internet this week, and
Damn it, they were all amazing.
Which one?
did you like them? Which
I
one did
loved
you like
them.
the most?
I liked the new Last Night in Soho that came out 3
I'm
weeks
seeing
ago.
that next week.
Oh,
Yeah, but nobody takes you seriously as a critic, Rebecca.
Nobody takes me seriously because I don't take it seriously.
oh, be nice
What's
to yourself.
the last
Actually,
night in Soho about?
that's the Edgar Wright
Last night in
horror
Soho,
movie.
it's got Anya Taylor.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Joy.
And Matt Smith is the
Joy.
villain.
Yeah.
Or the
I wanna
creepy
see
old
this.
guy.
This looks crazy.
And fashion and music on the soundtrack featuring Anya Taylor-Joy. She sings on it, you guys.
Wow.
She's a triple threat. Oh,
Who
Okay.
knew?
And she's
Going for
also,
her.
she's half praying mantis.
I'm not.
That's why her
entirely-
eyes are so far apart.
I'm not unconvinced that she's an alien. Like she
It could
looks
be.
like one.
So what trailers came out this week, Carrie? Because I realize I'm talking about old trailers.
oh no, you're fine. It's maybe she came from the same planet as Tilda Swinton. Anyway,
I was going to say Amanda Seyfried. I
or
think
Amanda
they're-
Seyfried.
they're from
We
the
all
same-
came from that mantis planet.
We had good luck, Tony. I want you to go look for this. Dune's final trailer came out,
Yes.
and it's all out action. It's
See,
it's
this
no
is why
talking. It's
I'm actually interested in seeing this movie because
I
it's
am
Dennis
too.
Villeneuve.
I like his stuff a lot, and so I'll give Dune another chance because of him and the cast. The cast.
He was just interviewed in Hollywood Reporter. I want to say he was convinced that after Blade Runner 2049 that his career was over.
that movie's so good.
He was convinced of it.
Oh, you had a good reason to be convinced of that. There's
Yeah.
people who hold that as a sacred text. You can't mess with it, right?
Which
Well-
is stupid because
Well,
they put the sequel so far after the first one that it's like, yeah, there's some tie-in, but still, just let's have some more stories in that universe. It's a great
So
Well-
you didn't read the fallout from Masters of the Universe Revelations?
No, I agree.
Well-
It's the same thing. Like, let's have
Right.
some more stories in that universe.
Well, your wish has been granted. Because we also got a trailer for the Blade Runner anime Black Lotus. Which appeared and will appear on Crunchyroll and Adult Swim on November
Yeah.
13th.
Crap,
That's
I'm gonna
some
have to
real
subscribe.
PS2 animation they've got going there.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
coming in hotly.
it's kind of interesting. The trailer doesn't give you much of an idea of the plot of the show, other than the fact that this girl Elle wants revenge for what's been done to her and plans to kill them all. So that's something to look forward to. It's a very vibey trailer, though. It gives a lot of gives you the feeling of the universe, of the Blade Runner universe.
I was very excited to find out I'm not going to have to watch Dune on TV, nor
Are you
rent-
coming to the thing?
Yeah, we're not going to have to rent out a theater either, huh, Rebecca?
Hell yeah.
We get to watch it on the giant dome up in
Shannon and
Hall.
I get to
action.
watch it specially.
I'm gonna get in on this action.
That sounds fun.
Maybe.
And then we also got the first look at the House of the Dragon, Game of Thrones prequel, HBO.
I just don't care.
I'll eat-
So crazy. They're still HBO's still like, hell yeah,
Trying to milk
we're
that cow.
ride or die with this Game of Thrones thing.
I got excited.
You did?
I mean, I hope it's good. Don't get me wrong.
I mean,
like-
I want.
I
it to
like
be good.
fantasy and I like Matt Smith and he's a creepy Targaryen and you couldn't ask
Yeah.
for better casting and oh my gosh, yeah. So
He's Daemon Targaryen, or also known as Mailer Daemon Targaryen. Let's see what I
Info
did
not
there.
found.
little thing I threw in for you there. Let's see. There's King Viserys Targaryen, Paddy
Viserys.
Constantine,
yeah.
Westeros' ruling king, father to Princess Rhaenyra Targaryen, Emma Darcy.
Hey.
And
I love it when Carrie does. I'm going to do a shot because I'm so proud of you.
oh, thank you.
It is 11:49 in the
I don't care.
morning.
But you've got Olivia Cook in there. You've got Reese Fans in there. You've got a whole bunch of people. It's a nice looking trailer, and if you're like Lee into the fantasy and magic thing,
So I just
gotta
have
be happy
one.
about that.
I have one ask, and it's so sad because they kind of did this in the last few seasons of Game of Thrones, where they said, "Oh wait, all of this sexual violence towards women is problematic.
Mm-hmm.
Let's stop." And then they also stopped being good. So they're not
What are you
related.
trying to say?
No, they're not related.
Are you saying
by any means.
that the sexual violence made it good? I'm
saying like the second to last season was, in my opinion, really quite good. I enjoyed the zombie dragon fight. I liked the fight on the ice. I liked all the zombie shit. And they had cut down. It was pretty much non-existent with the sexual violence towards women. They had a good season. They had stuff that was like, oh, I can watch this without feeling terribly shitty all the time about the violence, about that violence. And then in the 7th season, it was like, oh, okay, well, we just kind of forgot how to write a show. I get that. It happens. Sometimes we just lose our way. But with the new show, realizing Targaryens are a bunch of sister fuckers, that's okay if that's the story you want to tell. But let's maybe...
I'm a sister fucker, you're
let's
a
remember
sister fucker, we
consent
should
is...
fuck each other, sisters.
Consent's
Fuck
cool,
each other's
especially in fantasy.
friends.
You know, they don't all have to be rapists. So...
Okay. Speaking of sexual and violence, Hellraiser.
This is interesting.
Uncle Frank got a mattress
I
in
don't
the
even
basement. Wah.
I don't even watch the Hellraiser movies, but this still caught my attention because it's pretty
the-
big.
The first Hellraiser movie, I actually quite enjoyed.
Oh, yeah.
I quite liked it.
Remember when it came up, you were like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah,
Like,
this guy up in her attic, and she loves him, and yeah, I got to bring him more blood so that he can become a person again. Ugh.
Yeah.
Uncle Frank's mattress. It's by the boiler. Bup, 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 bup.
Well, the project is a reboot of Hellraiser, and they have cast Jamie Clayton as Pinhead.
who's Jamie Clayton?
Jamie
From-
Clayton is one of the stars of The L Word and Generation Q.
And Sense
And
8 too, right?
And since she will be in she will be Pinhead.
Lady Pinhead.
Yes.
Yeah, Lady
Oh.
Pinhead.
Or maybe
Clive,
just Pinhead.
yeah, it's just Pinhead. Clive Barker is on board as producer.
It's Pinhead's monster. A lot of people get that confused.
Well played. Well played.
Please, Mr. Pinhead was my father. Thank you. Let's see, but it's just recently wrapped production. They kept this kind of on the down low about casting her as Pinhead, and of course the bros on Twitter, geek bros on Twitter, they lost their fucking
course.
minds.
Well,
Even though-
also she's trans, right? I
Awesome.
thought she was a trans woman.
Does not say that in this story,
I could be wrong. I'll
so I
double
don't
check.
know.
I just hope they brought back the best Cenobite. That one that shoots CDs.
Yeah. The I come in peace Cenobite.
Yeah.
I still
Forgot about that one.
I still
Yeah.
think it's weird they call them Cinnabites because when I hear Cinnabite, I think of like cinnamon roll
Cinnabon.
bites.
Yeah, yeah,
and, like
it's a Cinnabon.
Cinnabon. I was like, oh, this sounds delicious.
Yeah, we're
Ooh, guys,
forgetting
I'll be right
about,
back. I'm going to the
Hellraiser,
airport.
Hellraiser 3, which had the all-time best Cenobite attack when the Pinhead gets summoned at a nightclub and the DJ gets turned into a Hellraiser.
Is that the one with Terry Farrell? That's the one with
yeah.
Terry Farrell, right?
I'm looking at it on IMDb.
She's
It's got
dreamy.
Terry Farrell.
She's so good looking in that one. Anyway,
Dreamy.
let's see. Dreamy. She's dreamy. Yes. But
Yeah,
it's
Jamie Clayton's a transgender woman.
oh, okay. So there you go. That's your Pinhead, and I think it's a fine choice because let's face it, the place where they come from, it's fluid.
So
Sure.
the one resurgence, the one renaissance I didn't see coming in 2021 was Clive Barker.
Has he got other stuff doing?
Yeah,
besides-
Candyman's a Clive Barker
Oh,
character.
I didn't know
That's
that.
from
Yeah.
a Clive Barker story. So, and
God,
it's interesting because you read 80s Clive Barker, it doesn't hold up well because the dude he kind of fetishized some shit that really shouldn't be fetishized, but at the same time, some of his stuff could be really engaging and terrifying. So
I went a tear on a tear in the 90s, and that's all I read was Clive
Yeah.
Barker stuff. And I had to stop because my dreams got really weird.
I've told the story before, but I'll tell it again. I was at Downtown Disney long time ago, and they used to have a bookstore there. Remember books? They used to have a bookstore there. And and it was all these windows, for the store. And I'm walking along, and it says author signing happening now. And I looked in there, and and there's Clive Barker sitting behind a card table.
And no one was there.
And no one was there. Downtown Disney. It just, I just like, did they read your books, Clive? Because I don't know if you
I don't think they know.
be allowed on the property here.
I was out hustling tricks to raise some money for my new movie and The Hellbound Heart. And
I wish they do a redo. Even though I love the original, I'd love to see like Nightbreed as a TV show.
yeah, we've discussed that, you and I. And
The Great and Secret Show. They've never done anything with that.
So- but that particular story, I mean, it starts with a professor fighting another professor with an intelligent monkey.
Yeah.
And it has an alternate dimension that is the Trinity Proving Grounds 2 seconds before the first A-bomb goes off.
Right, and there's shit snakes.
And there's shit snakes, and there's a guy that jerks off porn ghosts. And
Yeah,
it's
Wow.
Come on.
But
I'm
seriously,
thinking-
like
I'm
the-
really surprised that Clive Barker was at Downtown Disney now.
Yeah,
like
the
if
heroes-
they could do Doom Patrol, they could do shit snakes.
the heroes in this book figure out a way to pop into this pocket dimension of the Trinity Proving Grounds, but they only have like a second to talk before the bomb goes off. So it's like they keep flashing. It's a great story.
I
but-
love that book.
yeah.
So anyway,
All right. Yeah, just
Shit
picture a
snakes.
sad Clive Barker behind a card table with a stack of books, looking around like,
won't somebody come? Hello, hello. I'm Clive Barker. Hello.
Isn't he an American?
No,
I don't know.
He's British.
Yeah, that's why the accent's like doubly offensive.
He's British. I swear to God, he's British.
I have no
All
idea.
right, let's
I
look
don't
it
know a
up,
damn thing.
and we'll have that answer for you after these
these
messages.
messages.
We'll be right
Right.
back.
Right back.
That was the worst one ever, guys.
Okay, Google, is Clive Barker British?
God forbid you just do a search for it.
That might possibly help. According to Wikipedia, Clive Barker is an English playwright, novelist.
English playwright novelist.
They're
You
wrong.
got
They
it.
don't know anything.
IMDb.
you
Clive Barker
guys.
was born
He is
on
British.
October 5th, 1952 in
you
Liverpool,
guys.
England.
Liverpool.
He's a Liverpudlian.
Yes, Liverpudlian.
I believe
know,
Miss
Shannon,
Frost owes me an apology.
No, I'm the one that said he was
Oh,
an
no,
American.
never, dog.
I said he was American.
I'm gonna talk to your boss.
I ain't afraid of you. I ain't afraid of her. I'll take on this whole company.
Oh, I thought you meant Xander, her new dog.
No, did she tell you about the work nightmare I had though? I
No.
had my first work nightmare, and I went to go pick up sandwiches that I'd ordered, and I was supposed to get 60, and they only gave me 6. And even worse, Joe Rogan was the one giving me the sandwiches,
Oh,
and
no.
I was like, "Oh man, Jen's gonna kill me."
Rebecca, if I never hear the word, the name Scott again,
Oh man,
You guys know you're live, right? I just want
yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I don't
he
give a
ain't
fuck.
watching.
right.
He ain't watching.
Oh, you should.
He's off. He's off killing somebody.
All right.
Jesus. Hey guys.
Okay.
How's your
Hi.
yard, buddy?
You know what? When your Italian father-in-law comes over, Big Mike Umano comes over with a shitload of shovels, a rake, 2 wheelbarrows, some fertilizer.
wheelbarrows.
Yeah.
What's a werebarrel?
Oh,
if you
it
get-
turns into a
Is that-
wheelbarrow under the full moon.
There you go.
Half bad,
that's-
half barrel.
Yeah, that's exactly. Come on. See,
wherebarrow.
Shannon knows what's up.
Does he though?
And you just start working, brother. You just grab your hands and show some true American grit, son.
Yeah.
I thought he was
would've
Italian.
I would have said, "Hey, I got a thing to do at 11:30. Come back at 1."
No, that the rhythm that we had, like
think that
honestly, we
works.
were so close.
So I
Yeah.
guess since Jay's here, I could probably just leave since apparently I'm bothersome.
What?
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 Well, I didn't want to say it.
What?
Anyways,
What'd I-
happy
what'd
birthday,
I-
Lee.
Yeah. What did I miss?
Yeah, did I miss something? Because I'm like, I don't know what that
Yeah.
is about.
Are you sure you're
Thank you.
using the right mic? You're kind of echoey, Jay.
Who, me?
You are a bit, yeah. Or it's a
no.
noisy room. I don't know.
Yeah, I thought you were going to talk about werewolves when you said werebarrels, and I got so excited because I sure like a werewolf.
What did I do now?
No, you're good.
Am I still echoey? I haven't touched any settings.
Oh,
Well, it's echoey like the room's echoey.
Yeah, it's a noisy
not
room.
like it's coming out of out of the headphones or anything like that.
Okay, let me see if I can.
He's still wearing his work gloves. I love that.
Honestly, I didn't even realize.
Bug Hunter says it sounds fine to him. I mean, hey, it's 12 o'clock, everybody.
Maybe just bring your mic sensitivity down a little
Shannon,
Okay.
you gotta. It's your Google Assistant just constantly telling you what's up. It's wild.
Yeah, I think it's just
How
a
about that?
noisy room.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's better. Yeah, that's a lot better.
Oh, it is?
All right, cool.
Oh, okay.
Check. Yeah, because it has a setting on here on the Rode Podcaster Pro. There's like a voice strength, and there's a soft, medium, and strong, and it was on strong.
Strong?
Strong.
Oh, you know.
Hello, everybody in the chat. Hello.
All right, we ready?
I wear my gloves. It just feels good.
My dogs are sharing a toy.
All right, here
Like
we go.
spaghetti from Lady and the Tramp.
Here we go. And we're back. Okay. Jay has joined us. Hi, Jay.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Pillowface Jenkins, Moose Bear Stormcloud, aka NASA McDonald's, aka Mose Def, aka I Love Geek Show. What's up, everybody? I love y'all.
That's so many nicknames.
Yeah.
What are you doing with all those nicknames?
I got a bunch more. I'm just being cognizant of time.
Brevity's sake.
Cognizant of time.
I wish I could do that.
Just trying to be the watcher, man. Time.
Have you got
space?
Oh, you do that good.
Thank you.
Have you
Really
have you got some gigs coming up at all?
Yeah. I mean, I've been very bad at getting my schedule down, but I'm all over New England and all over Boston. I got some stuff coming up in New Hampshire soon, but if you're in the New England area, come fuck with your boy, because I'm gonna be doing a lot more. It's comedy's back in full swing. It's great. I love comedy.
All right.
I got nothing. JayWhitaker.com. It's JayWhitaker.com. NASA McDonald's. What's up?
Jay, I'm glad you got my text and we wore the same hat.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Your little Raiders, little Guardians.
Raider Dave.
Close. All right. Let's see. I think some of the best news that we got this week was they announced a spin-off of WandaVision with Catherine Hahn.
Wait, is this like officially announced? I read
I
rumors.
didn't believe it until I saw the source. I was like,
This
oh,
is-
shit.
This is the one that I was able to confirm. There's another spin-off rumor going around that I haven't been able to confirm. I don't like any of the sources.
About Monica?
Yeah, I don't like any of the sources.
I was just looking that up, too.
I would like it to be true, but I've yet to confirm it, so I'm not going with it. But the Catherine Hahn's character, Agatha Harkness, is in the early stages of development at Disney+. Now, that doesn't mean we're going to get the show.
Right.
It just means that they're working on it. Let's see what happens. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. And if they don't use the theme, it was Agatha all along. Come on.
Yeah.
Unpopular opinion. I don't like that song.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you act like it's going to come on at the club. Ain't nobody trying to listen to that shit.
I'm just saying, people like it went number one for a while.
You're
and
right,
Number
Rebecca.
one on what?
That is an unpopular opinion.
Yeah, it's not like
Well,
it's
it's-
a
Would I lie to you guys?
And it's only unpopular because you're completely wrong.
I did not know that. I didn't realize this. WandaVision got 23 Emmy nominations.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it didn't win for any of the big ones. It won for, I believe, costumes. Music was a big one that I'm really glad that it won because the music for the show was just, like, phenomenal.
Really good.
Except for that one song.
Except for that one
Yeah,
fucking song. You know what I'm
Jesus.
talking about? We get it. It was her.
It sounded like something that the guy that wrote Gilligan's Island would have wrote. That's why
that was
Because
that was
it
the
was-
point.
Yeah,
it was
Schwartz.
all-
What was his name? Schwartz.
Sherwood Schwartz was
Sherwood
the
Schwartz.
executive producer of a lot of those shows back in the 60s and 70s, even to the point where the house that Vision bought Wanda was on Sherwood Lane.
Yeah.
It was on, I think it was on the corner of
Easter
Sherwood and Schwartz.
eggs.
There you
Face, Rebecca. Face.
That's fine.
Now, here's something I'm going to throw at you and see what you think of this. I think you'll agree that she's talented enough she can do anything, but try this on for size. Catherine Hahn is next set to play Joan Rivers in The Comeback Girl, chronicling her career.
Hell yeah.
Oh, my God. For real?
Yeah. Catherine
know how
Hahn
much
as
I-
Joan
She's
Rivers.
also in the next Knives Out.
Yes.
You know how much I love Joan Rivers.
How many knives do they need out?
At least 2.
Carrie, were you there with me when we saw... Did you see Joan Rivers live with me?
I saw Joan Rivers live. I don't remember. Was it with you? Where was it?
Utah.
Here.
Narrowed it down.
All right. And
I got to see her live. I'm so glad I got to see her and George Carlin once.
I
But,
think
like,
I think I saw her in Vegas, but I did see her live. Yeah.
This is like in the she was old, but still so filthy
Oh.
and inappropriate.
She's-
Oh my
she's-
God!
To the end, she
Yeah.
was wonderfully funny.
She told this joke about during an earthquake, right, in California, and she was talking about how her labias were so droopy that she just swung them around and plopped them to the floor so she didn't fall down. They suction cupped to the floor.
That's
And
how
I'm
they
like,
work, right?
And I'm like,
firm.
oh my God.
Don't you just wear it like a winter coat or something?
Sure.
Oh, they hang down. They sweep over my shoulder like a continental soldier.
I think you
Et
got the
cetera, et
words
cetera.
exactly right.
Okay.
I always been meaning to watch that show she's on HBO, and maybe you guys have seen it. Let me know. Mrs. Fletcher, is that any good?
Is she on that show?
Yeah, I watched some of that, like while Jen's watching it. Pretty good. Pretty like,
good.
and you're like, oh,
Is it?
she
Okay.
nasty.
All right. Let's see. Now, I'm going to need some help because I am not familiar with this comic book character at all because, well, it's a Rob Liefeld comic.
Well, I probably won't either.
Oh, that means
So it doesn't
So
have
his
feet,
body
is it
looks
disproportionate,
like
man?
this.
and it has no
you
feet,
got it.
and
You
it's
got it.
very, very fond of pouches.
Well,
duck
it's-
face.
Well, that's good because Jake Gyllenhaal does not have any feet, and he'll be playing John Prophet.
That's true. Have you ever seen Jake Gyllenhaal's feet? You've never seen Jake Gyllenhaal
I've never
and
seen-
his feet in
I
In the
have.
same
at
room.
the same time.
Yeah, right? I've heard of this, but I don't know what the fuck it is.
It's Prophet is the name of the comic book from Rob Liefeld. It concerns the titular John Prophet as he volunteers for a German experiment. Oh, never volunteer for
Yeah,
a German
you don't
experiment.
do that.
No, volunteers for
Mr. Prophet, we have a room for you right here.
a German experiment near the end of World War II in order to feed his family. After a bombing buries him alive and traps him underground for 20 years, he reawakens in 1965, where things are not great for Prophet.
But they are swinging, aren't they, Mr. Prophet?
They're not great for a lot of people.
In 65.
Dick.
He ain't special.
Yeah, I'm like, what the
But you might agree these times they are swinging, Mr. Prophet, aren't they? Yes. Welcome to German Terrortown,
he's-
1965!
This, and he's like, fuck, this isn't great for me.
But listen to
Yeah, I
the
know.
problems. Listen to the problems he has, Jay.
Oh,
Now,
shit.
listen.
Okay, here we go.
The world has moved on without him. His daughter resents him, and and KGB agents are after him to create super soldiers from his blood.
Dad, I
So-
told you not to do any secret German experiments, and you did. I
So,
resent you.
Very relatable.
Yeah, very relatable. He's
Yeah,
got
that sounds about as-
he's got 2007 white people American problems. That's what he
That sounds like such a Rob Liefeld thing.
It really does, doesn't it?
Well, you look at.
I mean, I'll check it out so I can hate watch it. It'll be great.
If you go to the Wikipedia for it, the picture they have for it is the first issue drawn by Rob Liefeld, the cover, and it's like
Terrible, right?
classic Liefeld.
The only
drawing.
good thing Rob Liefeld ever did was that Levi's commercial.
Can we share it on the screen?
I don't
possible.
know if we
Let's not.
can. Yeah.
Levi's.
Well, he did create Deadpool, but that is about.
Yeah, but somebody
created-
else. He created Deadpool, but
DC
other
created
people
him
made
first.
it better.
That's true.
Yeah,
true.
DC made him first.
Yep.
Slade Wilson.
That's usually what happens. Is that DC will come up with a character, and Marvel will go, you know what's wrong with that character? Let's
Can
fix
make
that.
this better.
And I always forget his name is Slade Wilson,
Yep.
and he just goes, "I'm gonna just change the start of the name.
Give him some more pouches.
Right?
Yeah.
He needs pouches.
So
That's
there
how
is
our
a
dog got its name.
Not
there is a
Slade, Wade.
fantastic issue of Superman where Clark and Lois are on a cruise, and Slade shows up, but also Deadpool shows up, and DC got around the copyright issue by switching the black and the red. It's fantastic.
Really?
It really is. Like
need to
Slade,
read this.
Slade spends the entire issue killing Deadpool over and over and over again, but he keeps regenerating and he keeps going. But wait,
I've come
you're
to
me.
bargain.
And
Yeah.
his name's like Blade Wilson.
Yeah, it's like it was Wilson Wade or something. But yeah, they were just like, well, you blatantly stole the character of Slade Wilson for Deadpool, so we're just gonna swap the colors around. And
Love it.
All right, I have an update, an NFT update.
I'll be right back.
Oh, this is very exciting. This is very exciting for Jay. Yeah, because I know Jay. You must have bought this, right? Because you're a big fan of Frank Miller. I know you're a good friend.
That's
of
my
his.
dog. That's my
You're
dog.
right.
Hey, yo, shout
That's
out.
right.
Boy.
He
Love
gave
my
it to
friend.
me for free. Okay, he gave it
that
to me.
was
for
his
free.
brother.
No, that's my homie.
Well, now this is good news for Frank. This is the most expensive work ever sold from Frank Miller. Decades, it says, I'm just going to read the article here. Decades after helping redefine comics with properties such as The Dark Knight Returns, Sin City, Frank Miller put his stamp on NFTs and has set a record for comic book art with a Sin City piece that sold at auction for $840,000.
God damn.
Exactly.
Jesus.
I don't fucking get it. Somebody spent that much money on something that doesn't exist.
Does it
Right
really?
could
click
screenshot for free.
save.
Yeah.
I just think about all those Star Citizen people that spent all this money on.
Yeah,
Speak-
those,
I know, right?
those guys. Those. Yeah. What?
Those
At
losers.
least you can play with your ship.
It was a one piece, one of one piece animated with sound using the original comic book panels that depict the death of Detective Hartigan, called "I Love You, Nancy Callahan." And the auction took place over 24 hours, culminated in a three-way bidding war between Jay and two other guys.
Yeah.
That saw the price leap from $435,000 to $591,000.
God.
Then from $800,000 to $840,986.16.
I fucking
wild.
hate everybody that bid on that.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't listen to any part of this.
Thank you for your input, Rebecca.
let me go on. The
Okay,
Sin
I'll
City
continue not listening.
The Sin City NFT is now the most expensive piece of Miller art ever sold. It is not considered the most valuable piece of Miller art. That distinction goes to the Dark Knight Returns cover featuring, the lightning bolt and all that. Yeah. It's valued at 1.3 mil to 1.6 mil. Not on sale.
Damn.
And it's not on sale.
I'm actually
right now.
really happy to know that that'll never be something that is said about anything that I've ever created. Oh, that's a Lee George Cade. It's worth $1.2 million. It's like, oh, that's a Lee Cade. I think somebody spent $48 on that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's still.
And I'm good with that. I'm good with that. Because you know what? No,
40
I mean, seriously.
48? They overpaid.
Hey, not on his birthday.
Oh, no. My birthday's over. It's over.
This story upset me so bad I had to get my emotional support elf.
There you go.
Yeah.
A decade ago, a splash page featuring Batman and Robin from The Dark Knight Returns #3 sold for $448,000, which is the most expensive original American comic art ever sold.
Wow.
But that's something you can hold.
Yeah.
In your hands.
This is the digital age we live in.
Jesus
if-
fucking
Oh,
like this
stop
elf.
buying
This is-
avocado toast, they told us.
This is what I said last week. It's worth whatever someone will pay for it, and if someone
True.
decides this digital, marked item that is supposedly the original of that digital creation is worth $800,000, then it's worth $800,000.
That's-
Capitalism was a
That's
mistake.
on you, dog.
I remember
that's-
Jimmy used to say, like he'd ask his dad, he's like, hey dad, how much you think this is worth? When he had something. And he goes, well, I guess whatever somebody'd pay for it.
exactly.
Yep. That's exactly it. He created 10 total Sin City NFTs for the new auction, but that was the big one.
Well, good. I mean,
Yeah.
good for him, right?
Now,
That's
that
what my
being
wife always
said,
says. Good for him.
Am I going to buy any NFT stuff? No.
No.
I don't.
Am I gonna
unless it's
right
like-
click save? Yeah.
Yeah, you know, if it's something really neat that's cheap that I just enjoy for what it is, maybe. But would I ever buy it something like that as an investment? No
what he's
way.
what he's
Come
not
on.
saying, ladies and gentlemen, is that he's just bitter because he still can't find his key to get his crypto.
I'm definitely over that. I confused my words. Not bitter about over. But I'm mostly bitter that Jay outbid me on this Frank Miller thing.
Oh, you're the other bidder? Okay, so
That's
two
right,
Geek
man.
Show
I got them
panelists.
ducats, baby. I'm getting them
right.
Disney money.
Disney money. All right.
Whoa.
What you opening there, Jay? What's that?
Dr. Pepper?
Is Stop and Shop Blackberry? Get you some of this, kid. It's a wicked pisser, kid. All right. You like your little sparkling water? This shit. Yeah, this will hold you down. You put this in your gullet. Oh yeah, you'll be doing just fine. Stay hydrated, kid.
And that's at Stop and Shop brand, you say?
Oh yeah, got to save money in this economy.
All right. Okay,
I just
yeah.
love that Jay has been able to say ducats and gullet in the last 30 seconds. Those are two of my favorite words.
He's fully Bostonized.
I love it.
Yeah, it's starting. I don't know.
It begins.
All right.
Yeah,
and
I'm
then,
trying.
And then quickly here, we got coming to the History Channel this fall, and I'm recommending this without seeing it because of the people who have produced it. Okay, and that is The Center Seat: 55 Years of Star Trek. Okay, now this is a docuseries. It'll be on the History Channel, and the reason that
I heard you talk about this on the radio, and I know exactly where you're going.
The reason I'm recommending this is because of the people that have created it. It's the Nacelle Company, and they're the people who made the Netflix docuseries, the movies that made us, the toys that made us, Behind the Attraction. And the reason those are great is because they don't hold anything back. They love what they're talking about, but they're also willing to talk about the shitty parts of it, as well. And there was a whole...
The best stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
Now, there's a whole scene. Two reasons why I recommend this. First of all, it's Shatner free.
Yeah,
Secondly,
I'm in.
secondly, because there was an entire montage of the trailer. You can find the trailer on YouTube of all the Star Trek actors complaining about one thing or another, right down to Kate Mulgrew saying, "I was convinced I would have to be childless and husbandless," and she was just
Because she
going
was
on.
so busy?
Because she was so busy with Star Trek. So I don't have a date on this yet, but it's sometime in the next month. It will be Center Seat: 55 Years of Star Trek. Let's all talk shit about the thing we love.
Yeah.
Welcome to
more than happy to.
fandom. Welcome to fandom. Don't
keep
like
hearing jokes
anything you
about-
say you like.
I keep hearing jokes about Shatner in space, but I've been really busy. Is Shatner in space?
Not yet. He's on his way.
He's going to
Oh
space?
yeah. Carrie said bring some story ideas, and that's the story.
No, well, finally, he's just going to have a heart attack, and we'll be done with him.
He's 90 years old, and he's a chubby old guy. I mean, what? He's going to turn into a pancake in that rocket seat.
He looks
you
like
know?
every time I see him, he looks like closer and closer to exploding.
Damn.
My favorite thing that I've seen is, I think it was posted in Geek Show Gang. Somebody posted it. There is a picture of Roddy McDowall as Cornelius on Planet of the Apes, and the meme says, "Let's all dress like this for when Shatner returns." Let's.
How did they train those monkeys
I just
to ride those horses?
I think Shatner's been on a one-man quest to make sure that he'll never sink in the pool.
That's right.
Because I've seen what happens.
In his pools.
He looks like he was starring in fucking Total Recall, and he's running out of air.
Yeah,
he's slowly running out of oxygen.
He's on the surface of Mars.
And Jay is correct. Shatner is not going to space. He is going almost to space.
Yeah, almost to space. Right.
Almost to space.
But it's funny because we talked about this on Gadget Spot a little bit. You look at everything in like the 60s through the early 2000s that astronauts had to go through to get qualified to go into space.
Yeah.
And now they're just like, hey, 90-year-old puffy guy, you want to go to space?
Well,
yeah.
you can do all the training, the exercising, and all of that stuff, or you can have a check. You know, just write a big
or
check,
yep,
and you know.
exactly.
Did you see though they gave him a call sign? They showed his helmet this morning. This call sign, it says publicity stunt right on the side.
I wish Buzz Aldrin would just go around and just start punching motherfuckers.
You know what I went through to get into the edges of space?
Well, you remember he did that. Somebody walked up to him and was like, "The moon landing was a
Yep.
fake," and he goes,
Yep.
"Oh yeah, pop."
Yeah,
You don't know what I saw up there.
exactly. Transformers. all
Bug,
kinds of
Hun-
stuff.
Bug Hunter 801 says he'll become the embryo from 2001:
Yep.
A Space Odyssey.
And it'll only talk to pretty ladies.
I hope that you staff nothing but beautiful ladies.
Oh fuck! He goes, "Oh fuck, monkeys."
All right.
Fuck monkeys.
Fuck monkeys.
Lee and I are both doing our weightless. I'm doing the embryo from 2001, and you're doing Shatner floating. Oh, that's why you need to come to our YouTube channel, folks.
Look.
You can see it.
Look! I can catch Doritos.
Comedy visual gold right here.
All right. Yes, join us on our YouTube channel as we do this. You can watch the show.
Fun.
And also, don't forget our I'm not even going to call it Patreon anymore. Because such a love-hate with that word. Go to geekshowgotthiscovered.com and
It'll direct you to Patreon.
direct you to Patreon.
Where you can support 5 idiots and a person who puts up with them.
You'll
Who's
never
the
guess
person that
who's who.
Everyone will have their own guess.
And they'll all be right at some point during the episode.
And one of them is a fuck nugget with an Alf.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Back. Ha! You guys, one of my oldest friends is here.
Ooh, Alf?
Carl Clark. Carl Clark. I've known him
Carl
since
Clark. You rocks.
junior high school.
Really?
Whoa.
We were
Like
like
go
the
back
two.
like car seats.
We were like the two guys that were still bringing like Transformers and stuff to school.
Oh, he's your friend from those stories. Yeah.
Yeah, and we're like, we went like, and we were both like terrorized, but we'd sneak. We'd be like, "Hey man, check out this Bumblebee I got," and then we'd get beat up by rockers. And then we get beat up by the rockers.
The Rockers.
Hey Shannon, who's your favorite heavy metal band? And I'd be like, Twisted Sister. Like, fuck you.
Tweet twop, tweet twop.
All right. Are we ready to wrap this up?
Yep.
And we're back. Okay. Now I got some stories here that are about actors playing roles that they're known for and how they felt about it.
Okay.
We talked about Jake Gyllenhaal earlier, who will be, because he's footless, he'll be playing. Huh?
Time out. Like, where does this
What?
rumor come that he don't have no feet?
From
Okay.
us.
You heard
We
it
said
first
it.
here,
Okay.
right here.
Oh, okay. All right, never mind.
Jake, you should listen to the show while you're on it.
No, I heard that part, but I'm just saying I thought this was like a rumor prior to Rebecca mentioning
Oh,
it.
it's
I
one
mean,
of our. It's one of our.
Have
fuck-
you ever seen his feet?
Yeah.
she's trying to start it.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
That
I
was
see.
just-
Okay. I thought, like, I don't know, because Rebecca gets into some weird shit on the internet sometimes.
Jake Gyllenhaal's feet, much like Ohio, don't exist.
Yo, it doesn't. Ohio does not exist.
Same
I did
with birds.
7
Birds
shows
aren't
in a
real.
place that does
Birds
not
aren't
exist.
real.
Hey, don't get disrespectful.
Neither
Government drones.
neither are NFTs.
I wish Ohio didn't exist because it exerts too much power over the electoral process, but that's another story.
Okay, Dad.
That's for a different podcast.
But Jake Gyllenhaal was talking about being on Spider-Man Far From Home because you remember he was Mysterio. And he was talking about how it was Tom Holland that saved him because he said, that acting's hard, man. Right here. It's right here. It says,
Saved him how?
it's hard, man. That acting is hard, all of it. That world is enormous, and I joined the world into that run, a train that was already moving. Normally, I come in way early on and get to figure it out.
What?
And I don't know.
Confirmed Mephisto was the original villain.
That's
Yes.
what it was. Yep.
I was freaking out. It was a scene with Sam Jackson, Tom, and there were a number of other actors in the scene. And I remember not being able to remember my lines. I was the wooden board, and they were like, whoa. And then I went up to Tom Holland and was like, dude, help me out. And he's like, it's all good, man. Just relax. It was me. That was me in so many situations, and I finally did. Okay, I'm done with that.
Okay, so he's like anybody
He's a
else.
fucking idiot.
He's like anybody. He's like any other character coming in season 5 of an existing show.
Yeah,
He's-
So don't call Mr. Music an idiot.
No, he's a Hey, so
Hey,
to
that
sum
guy
up,
is-
play Mysterio with Horde.
Basically.
Well, and it's not like he didn't know, because remember that interview that he did, and they're like, "What's your favorite Marvel movie?" And he has to sit and think about it.
Mm-hmm.
And then Tom Holland goes, "I think Ragnarok." And then Jake Gyllenhaal's like, "Yeah, I was gonna say that one."
Yeah, he's high. He was
That
high.
one, too.
He's
Good
always
answer.
high or something.
Good answer. And then Ben Affleck is talking about being Batman because he's
He hated that.
he's back in the Flash movie playing Batman again.
I'm really excited to see that.
But he said he finally had a good time playing Batman on this. Finally. He said it
Because
was
he
a
had
really
director that let him smile.
Yeah. He said it was a really nice way to revisit. That was the prior experience had been difficult. This was really lovely.
He's
Really
like that
fun.
one. He's like that one guy made me jog.
Yeah. Really fun. I had a great time. I'm probably under some gag order that I'm not even aware of that I probably just violated, and now I'm going to be sued. But I think that speaks a lot to a toxic Joss Whedon set. There you go.
I wish that he would continue to be Batman in more.
I think he's
movies
great.
going
He's
forward.
my
I think
Batman.
He's
He
my
really
favorite
honestly is.
Batman.
Yeah.
I wanted to see
Hey,
that Batman face that very unpopular Joker that was in the.
Yeah.
I liked that Joker. I thought
I would like to see Ben Affleck beat up the Bruce Wayne from Titans a lot.
It would be easy. And then finally, this Clooney is talking about being Batman. They said, were you asked to reprise your role for the Flash movie, because they're bringing back Keaton and they're bringing back Ben Affleck and all that. He said
no.
He said no. They didn't ask me. When you destroy a franchise the way I did, usually.
He essentially here's how he responded. Hey, were you asked to come back and be Batman? No!
Yeah, exactly.
They have to
says
bring
when-
back the nipple suit if they bring him back.
He said, when you destroy a franchise the way I did, usually they look the other way when the Flash comes by. And then he goes on to talk about watching the movie. He says, is one person that Clooney doesn't talk about with is his wife, Amal. Amal says, he won't let me watch the Batman movie.
Wow.
Clooney says, there are certain films I just go, I want my wife to have some respect for me, so I'm not going to let you watch them.
Wow.
I mean,
He says he'll eventually let his kids watch it, although he'd be bummed if they didn't like it, so he's afraid to show it to them.
what they should do in the
It's not
Flash movie.
bad.
Yeah, this is
Yes,
what?
it
But it's not good.
You were
pretty
like
bad.
you were like a toddler when it came out, Rebecca.
It's
so
pretty bad.
I watched it again over pandemic. It's fine.
I think what would be the best joke they could do for that is have the Flash be running through his parallel dimensions, trying to gather forces or whatever's happening. But anyway, he runs by and he sees like the Val Kilmer Batman dimension and the Clooney Batman dimension, and each time he just looks at him and goes, nah. And he just keeps going.
It's like that meme. It's like, I want you, not
Yeah,
you,
not you.
And
The
you?
thing about
It'd
the
be
thing
a
about the George
not you,
Clooney
Stark,
movies is they are the movies of Batman set within the Batman universe, right? So they're the they're how to describe
That's how
it?
you look at them?
Yeah, they're-
Are
so
you
like-
trying to say that Batman's fictional?
Yeah. But those are if you watch them as if you already exist in the Batman universe and Batman is around and like doing stuff, these movies come out and you're like, oh, this is about Batman who exists in our world. it's
That's
a
one way to
parody
look at
of
it,
our
yeah.
existing Batman.
I just always go with multiverse theory. That's a different multiverse Batman.
Oh, okay.
You know,
I like that.
but-
Dan in the chat room sums it up for me. It wasn't that he was a bad Batman or Bruce Wayne. He was surrounded by a
Yeah,
bad
no,
movie.
and
you know?
that's always
Exactly.
been my opinion. Like,
yeah, it's not the actors in these movies that made them
'cause-
terrible. It's
right? I love the
everything around
clones.
them.
I love the clones.
For sure.
Well, there's one person to blame for that movie. He's dead, so I will not speak
Yeah,
of
that's
that.
let's
About
go.
You talking about Joel Schumacher?
Yeah, 'cause he was a good director. He made some very, very good movies, and I
like
just
the
don't
Lost
think-
Boys.
You know, Lost Boys was a very well made movie, and
You're gonna say was a movie?
no, I enjoy the impact that it had on a lot of people's lives. But Joel Schumacher made some really good movies, and
He did.
what he was capable of doing just didn't line up with his aesthetic for Batman. And
Yeah.
Like
No, for sure.
Phone
For
Booth.
sure.
That
Phone Booth
movie,
was
Phone
great.
Booth.
Phone
That's
Booth
a
was
great
so
fucking
good.
movie.
Colin
was-
Farrell.
He wasn't a terrible director or writer.
he was
just
a really
wasn't
good
the right
director.
fit for Batman.
well, and he was going for a certain type of kitsch that I just
Yeah.
don't think vibed with.
Like he
Yeah.
was like he
I
loved
loved it.
he loved the Adam he loved Batman 66, and you could tell.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Batgirl, Alicia Silverstone. I was outside
No,
my apartment
no,
complex doing
no.
roundhouse kicks, trying
Nothing
to be
wrong with
just
that.
like her.
No, I remember
Wrong with
that.
that.
All
You
right.
were there?
Yeah, I was there.
Remember Robin doing laundry,
Yeah.
karate laundry?
Rebecca, you forget how long I've known you.
I know. It's weird.
That karate laundry scene was awesome.
All right. Let's get to what we're consuming. Who wants to go first? What did we see, watch, read, do this week?
I'll go first.
Rebecca Frost, everybody.
I watched all of Squid Game.
All of it. Okay, I'm only 4 in.
Yeah. You know, capitalism, whatever. Bad idea. There.
I love what the creator had to say about capitalism and its effect on Korea.
The interesting thing about Squid Game I am reading is that a lot gets lost in translation.
It's
Korean.
if
And that's
I watched the dub. Well, the one I watched the dub with subtitles, and it's different.
Oh, so
yeah,
it's like
so it's like that on like the platform was the same way. The English dub and the subtitles didn't quite match up. But there's a lot of like nuance stuff that gets lost in translation that we as Americans just aren't gonna get, and it really alters the storytelling. So it's Carrie. Once you finish Squid Game, I recommend like looking up like the differences.
So, let me ask you.
because
let
we're
me-
watching it with in Korean but with the English subtitles. So.
Okay.
Should 9 and 10-year-olds be watching this show?
No,
Well, guess what?
They are.
just because
They
it's got
all
kid
are.
games in it. Just because it's got kid games in it.
Oh yeah, they play red light, green light all the time now, and they're like,
Yeah.
"Okay, who wants to be a soldier?"
No.
I shit you not.
Oh,
Bye, Tony.
I guess we lost Tony. All right.
So yeah, Squid Game. I haven't had time to watch anything else this week. However, a Halsey's movie, If I Can't Have Love, I Want Power, is on HBO Max.
Oh yeah.
And I have been waiting for it because it was released in IMAX in a couple of theaters.
Now, is this a concert film or?
It's not a concert film. It's like a concept, not a concert
She's-
film, but a concept film.
So she's
that-
acting. Okay.
So she's naked. She boobies and bushes.
I better tell my brother-in-law. He'll be.
Boobies and bushes. The Rebecca Frost story.
Rebecca Frost story.
Okay, so was it good though?
Well, so I haven't seen it yet. I just want to
Oh.
get the word out that it's
Yeah.
there, and I want
I-
people to watch it because I really
I
like
saw that.
Halsey.
I saw that too, and I was like, I wonder if this is any good. It's almost an hour long, right? I
Yeah.
Mean, it's, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I'll give it a look.
And she's on SNL this weekend with Kim Kardashian.
Oh
so-
God, I'm so conflicted.
Yeah, I know.
Kardashian.
Oh yeah. Apoptosis, I hope I said that right, said I love that album as a Nine Inch Nails fan because she collaborated with Trent Reznor on her new album. So
Oh, okay.
yeah,
All right. I'll give it a listen. Anything else? Is that good?
that's all.
That's all. Who's next?
Man, I ain't been doing shit. I'll be honest. I did like the Ted Lasso season.
so
I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, I want to check out the show Acapulco that they're trying to put after it. So I mean,
interesting.
and then there's this new. I don't know if you saw the trailer, like with the season finale of Ted Lasso, which is amazing. but they're pitching this new show, Acapulco, and then there's this other crime drama that has Tiffany Haddish, Sam Richardson. Like you go through it. It's an ensemble show, and it's like a comedy whodunit. It's like Hood Knives Out. It's awesome. I can't wait.
All right.
Nice.
Who's next?
I'll go.
Tony.
So I took Carrie's and Shannon's advice, and I started watching This Is Pop on Netflix.
Oh, yes.
And this last week I watched the T-Pain episode and the.
It's so good.
Oh,
it really
so good.
is.
And the Sweden pop,
Yeah.
mega corporation that they are basically, and that was fascinating. I don't even really like pop music that much. But
That's the thing.
too.
Yeah,
But
that's the
was
thing about
so
this show.
Interesting. And holy crap, I felt so bad for T-Pain during that entire episode.
Yeah.
Exactly, right?
Oh my
He's
God.
like, I got fucked, man.
But you know who the champ is? What I loved about the T-Pain thing? His wife. I loved her the
Yes,
entire time. She's like,
yes.
yeah, I just told him to fuck him and just keep doing what he's doing, what makes him happy. And I was like, I love you. I love that you're there.
So
that you
supportive and
just
awesome.
said, yeah, just follow your heart with this. And he's like, I love my wife.
His deep cuts, like he's got some. I mean, people think T-Pain is just this, sing-songy, catchy pop tart kind of guy.
He's got
but-
pipes.
he's got some deep cuts. He's got
And that's
some
the thing
good
is
songs
people
about
think
his
he
life.
can't sing, but he
Yeah,
can.
he can sing beautifully.
Yeah.
There's
He's
a
just
great
known
YouTube.
because he's just known for like auto tune.
Right.
But
Yeah.
he's
There's
got,
a great
he's got
YouTube
some
clip
pipes.
of him, like singing in this it's like I think a library, like a pop up, and it's just one
that was-
person playing keys.
It was
and
it was an NPR thing he did. And
Yeah,
they
and
go
it's-
into
Oh, is it a
some
tiny
things.
desk?
A tiny
Beautiful.
desk, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Tiny
awesome.
Desk is great.
And I don't think it was a tiny desk. This was before that. This was it's just like when he first started showing people he could actually sing, and he had never done it before. It's beautiful.
He was on, I think, the first season of The Masked Singer, and that was like a big reveal
Yeah.
too.
Oh boy, the Masked Singer, man. Wow.
Hey, I read Shannon because you're letting me down. You're not letting me know who's being revealed, and so I had to go look it up myself.
Well, so I didn't watch last week. Sorry. I was busy.
Tony, is that
So
everything?
anyway, no, there was that. It was fascinating to me. I finished off the premise. There was only 6 episodes this season, or was it 5?
Okay.
Anyway, just a couple. That last episode is awesome. It's about a guy who tries to create the greatest butt plug in the world.
Excuse me.
You
Okay.
gotta watch this. It is okay. So the thing about
So
the
what makes a
premise-
good butt plug?
You got to watch the episode, man. I don't want to spoil it for you.
Okay.
Yeah, no spoilers.
No spoilers. The thing about
Here,
the
listen up,
premise-
Shannon. This is how No Spoilers is done.
And I've talked about,
I don't care.
in case you haven't noticed, but I talked about the premise in the last couple episodes as what I'm watching, and it's an anthology show. Each episode is its own story, unrelated, blah blah blah. But and it's definitely got a little bit of that anthology problem where some episodes are fantastic and other episodes are just like meh. But all I have to say is stick with it. Don't disregard the crappy episodes because there is some gems in there.
Okay.
Also, I started The Wire. Man, that show's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah,
Dude.
me too. I finally am like.
Oh, are you starting
guys-
The Wire too?
Yeah, dude. Like me and Kat started like a couple weeks ago, and so yeah, if you need someone to just like
Okay,
talk
I'm gonna have to hit you up about this.
Yeah,
because-
yeah.
I will
Yeah,
talk
it's-
about it whenever
yeah,
because it's
perfect.
got some like favorite characters of all time.
Yeah.
Really cool stuff.
And I like to watch a guy learn how to have a American accent.
Idris Elba.
Yeah.
No, Andres, I didn't even know he was British until.
No one did. This was
Oh,
back when
really?
he was doing Tyler Perry movies and shit.
I'm talking about McNulty.
Oh yeah, McNulty.
Listen,
yeah.
his accent slips like a
Does
lot
it?
during the first like.
Well, I was gonna say
season.
like Idris
Yeah.
sounds really good. And then I started playing. It's time, people. If you like Bethesda games, it's finally time. You can play Fallout 76. It's finally good. It only took 3 years. It's still got bugs, but it's good now. And so I've been enjoying that.
Andrew's been playing Fallout too.
Oh,
It's
yeah?
such a good game for. I just put it up on my laptop and I run around and do some random quests and stuff while
Yeah.
watching TV. It's
All right.
great
That's
for
what he does. You guys should fall out together.
Fall out together. Lee, you want to go next, or
Yes, please.
okay? All right.
So I haven't talked about this at all because it's something that I don't don't like to brag about the annual holiday that is celebrated here in the glorious People's Republic of Kyrgyzstan, but the holiday is Leetoberfest, and it's a 7-day celebration. It starts on the 5th of October each year, and it goes roughly till the 12th or 13th. The master of ceremonies of Leetoberfest is forbidden from doing anything work-related, so I have to have a job with PTO, so it works. But it also allows me to like focus on all the things I appreciate, which is what Leetoberfest is all about. So I've been going through the things that I appreciate. Over the Garden Wall, which is a classic series, which you can now watch on HBO Max. If you have not, you need to, as my friend Shannon says, fix your life. But I'm also going through... I'm going through some glorious trash. The first thing I'm going to cross off is not glorious trash. It is what they're doing on the morning show right now, which is they're dealing with COVID and how the media treated COVID, and it's fantastic. There's one guy who was taking COVID seriously, so he basically said, we need to cover it. We need to deal with this. No one's taking it seriously. This could be bad. And they're like, well, why don't you go to the Wuhan province and cover it? And they kept bumping them, and so there's like footage. They redressed. Carrie, you'd love this. They took the new San Diego bus station, and they turned it into the Wuhan bus station for this episode.
Oh, wow.
And it's him trying to escape Wuhan before the lockdown, and it is amazing because we talk about how Trump mismanaged things, we talk about how the government mismanaged things, but what we don't talk about is how media really just didn't want to talk about this pesky little virus because it wasn't sexy or sellable enough.
Exactly.
So,
there's a documentary that I saw at Sundance that should be coming to HBO Max soon. I don't know when. It's called In the Same Breath, and it's all about how like the coverage of COVID, and especially from China itself. And it's just
it wasn't
bonkers.
Selling advertising, so they didn't want to cover it.
Yeah,
so,
like I remember it was like, there's this weird thing going on in China, but nothing to worry about.
So the things that I've so far consumed that I appreciate, this is going back to Hammer horror films, The Twins of Evil. It's Christopher Lee is a witch hunter general who's burning witches randomly throughout the countryside, and then his brother dies, and so he becomes the conservator over his two beautiful teenage daughters who become obsessed with the local vampire. It's trashy. It's terrible. I've watched it twice. Dracula AD 1972, where the great-granddaughter of Dr. Van Helsing accidentally gets caught up in a satanic rite during an orgy and resurrects Christopher Lee's Dracula. It's fantastic. The original Fright Night from 1986, not glorious trash, just glorious. Nosferatu 1979 from director Werner Herzog. It's amazing. Klaus Kinski is wearing the 19-teens Nosferatu makeup, and Isabella Adjani is a dreamboat. And then the last piece of trash that I appreciate for this week is a little-known animated movie from Nelvana that was a huge, huge disaster. Cost $8 million to produce in 1981. Made about $86,000 in return. Starring Debbie Harry, Iggy Pop, and a host of other people, including Cheap Trick. The movie was called Rock and Rule, and it's about a post-apocalyptic world where only evolved mutant rat people live, and one of them, voiced by Iggy Pop, kidnaps the rat girl, voiced by Debbie Harry, so he can capture her voice and bring forth a Cthulian apocalypse.
This is in the 80s, you said?
Yeah, it's so horrible.
That is quite a movie.
Yeah, it is. It is just awful, but Iggy Pop really delivers in ways that the coked out brain of Debbie Harry could not match. So, but yeah, that's week one of Leetoberfest's Appreciation Festival, and it's great.
There we go.
Sometimes.
Shannon, how are you celebrating Leetoberfest? What have you been consuming this week?
Well, apparently I've been dropping the fucking ball. Masked Singer, week one, season premiere. The pufferfish. The pufferfish was Toni Braxton. Apparently she was the worst singer on the show that week. Yeah, right?
No, she's
amazing, right?
Yes.
And then week two, the Dalmatian was somebody named Tyga.
Tyga, of the famous Tyga Bites on DoorDash, and also a rapper.
Tyga is a rapper. cousin to Travie McCoy from Gym Class Heroes.
Isn't that also the
like
wee Kardashian, the littlest Kardashian?
Yeah, I was
baby
gonna say
daddy?
somebody he's fucking. It's all
He
controversial.
used to mess around with Kylie Jenner.
Kylie Jenner. No, they have a babe. They have babies.
No, that's
She's a
Travis
star-
Scott. Get your black
She's a
people
star for-
together, all right?
Sorry,
She's a star
Jay.
she's a star for why? She's a star for why?
Because her
Why is she a
sister's
star?
a star.
Now this
Why-
week
Why,
was
why
a
is her sister
real.
a star?
TV.
Kylie Kardashian. Oh, Kim
Timing.
Kardashian because of the sex tape.
Ah, okay.
This week was a real shocker. A real shocker. The Baby. Fan favorite. Everybody loved The Baby. And The Baby had a British accent when it spoke. And it did this, its song this week was a really weird version of the Flintstones theme.
It has a theme?
Yeah. It was like, Flintstones, mate, the Flintstones, right?
Iggy Pop. It was Iggy Pop, wasn't it?
No, it was Larry the Cable Guy.
What?
You wouldn't call me the R word, would you, Lightning?
There it is right there.
They let that racist on the
Right.
show, huh? Okay.
And then Stargirl, please, me and Tony are
guys.
going to be talking about this on Patreon this week.
So good.
This show has totally switched gears. Like, if you've watched Stargirl in the past, it always kind of had like this, hopeful kind of feeling or whatever. Well, ever since Eclipso has showed up and got out of the diamond, it's got like
Just like flipped a switch, turned the lights off.
Right.
Is basically what they did. The whole
it's
show
got
is
this
like
weird sense
gotten
of
this super dark
foreboding.
vibe. Yeah.
It's like foreboding and like, I just watched the last 3 episodes, and I just felt uncomfortable and worried.
Yeah. It's so
like
good.
the whole fucking time, and I'm like, I can't believe they've done this. So I would put it right up against the other DC shows at this point.
The good ones.
Yeah, the good ones.
You mean the ones on HBO Max?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But
Yeah.
like, it would fit right in with that at this point.
Yeah.
That's really, really good, and I think that's it.
All right.
But wait, fuck Nate. That's all
Oh,
I'm gonna
okay.
say.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck Nate.
You know what really fucking sucks is some of us haven't been able to watch Ted Lasso yet, and the internet has just all like I've
Very
come across spoilers
Oh,
and
come on.
for
Controversial
fucking
stuff.
Ted Lasso.
Hey,
Nate,
fuck Nate from the previous episode. when
Yeah,
he
I was
leaked
gonna say,
Coach
yeah,
Yeah,
Lasso's
like I
anxiety.
get that.
Nate's
yeah,
been
I
a-
get that.
Nate's
all we're
been a
talking about.
fucking douchebag for like 6 episodes.
All right.
Yeah,
him.
I fucking know, but I'm just saying
right.
it sucks to have to see this all over Twitter.
Okay.
That
All right.
and the,
Well, maybe you should stay caught up.
oh, I'm sorry, I got a job.
All right.
Oh, that's right. You've been busy.
Why
I
y'all
know.
fighting? Shit.
I don't know. Tony's got some games I know, but I got a few things on my list. Of course, What If ended this week,
Oh,
the first
boy.
season. We'll talk about
boy.
that on the Patreon. So good. The Muppets Haunted Mansion was delightful.
I need to watch that tonight.
Watch it. There are a lot of great in jokes if you know anything about the ride. I watched the Many Saints of Newark.
Oh, did you?
Yes, and I would just suggest to you, because, I mean, for me, it's been a very long time since I've watched The Sopranos. I would go online and find a list of episodes you should watch before you watch The Many Saints of Newark.
Actually, Carrie, HBO Max did that for you.
They did?
You
Oh.
can find it. It's like
Oh, okay. I didn't.
catch up, watch these episodes before the
Okay,
show.
because I found myself getting lost quite a bit, and going like, "Is that supposed to be so and so?" And
Is there a young Polly Walnuts?
there is, and
Oh
he's
my God.
perfect. The guys who were playing Polly Walnuts and the guys who were playing Little Steven's character,
Silvio.
they're caricatures, and that's kind of a problem. I enjoyed it, but it's kind of a problem because it
Kinda
takes you out.
a little, yeah.
Takes you out a little bit because the guy doing Polly Walnuts he's doing it's a caricature, and the guy who's doing Sil is and we get to see where he gets. We get the origin of his toupee.
Yeah,
you get that.
Dude.
Yeah.
Hey, dude.
So anyway, my wife kept saying, "This is
Not
that."
bad. Not bad.
Not bad. Yeah.
My wife
Pretty
kept
good.
saying, that doesn't look like a young Tony Soprano. It looks like a young, chunky John Cusack. But anyway.
Isn't that his son, though?
It's his
That's
son,
his
right?
son.
It is his son.
His
But he looks
blood
more like a
son,
chunky John
biological
Cusack than he does
I
his
like
own
a
kid.
chunky John Cusack.
Exactly.
We
Titans has
don't know what Tony Soprano looked like as a kid.
True.
Yeah.
Just it was a joke.
Maybe
All
he
right,
also looks like a chunky John Cusack.
Titans was fun this week because we got to see Vincent Kartheiser finally going full crazy Scarecrow. Finally,
Oh God, I gotta watch that today.
then Lower Decks is a gift from Kalis, and if you've got a problem with it, I think the problem is with you, not with the show. You got to stick up your ass, is what I'm trying to say.
Whoa, hot takes.
And then I'm on Trek Twitter more than most Twitter, and God, the people that are bitching about Lower Decks, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, you guys, it's a fucking cartoon, lighten up.
It's kind of weird how like people who are like in fandoms don't like the thing that they're in the fandom for.
Yeah.
And it's complaining about the fandom.
And again, it's clear the people who make this show fucking love Star Trek. It's clear. It's obvious. Anyway. And then Squid Game. Finally, about 4 episodes into that, and it's quite compelling, I have to say. I see what the hype is about. The hype is real, and I see what it's about. All right. Games, Tony.
Yeah, we got some cool, potentially cool stuff coming out this week. If you like the hockeys, NHL 2022 out this week.
Yes.
There you go. Wow, this is a long name. Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba, the Hinokami Chronicles.
And
for
you
them.
white boys trying to pronounce
He's
that.
just making
I know.
shit up right now.
No, that's a real thing. Coming out on all the systems. Another game coming out called The Good Life. I want to get me some of that. Aeon Must Die. Dungeon Encounters. The
Had a
Rift
few of those.
Breaker. And then the two that I'm kind of looking forward to this week, we have the Crysis Remastered Trilogy. So Crysis 1, 2, and 3 have been updated with newer graphics, a few new gameplay updates, things like that. Ray tracing, all that pretty awesome prettiness of the new graphics. And then Back 4 Blood comes out this week, which if you're a fan of the Left 4 Dead games, then this is for you, because Turtle Rock Studios is the company behind Left 4 Dead, and they made this one, Back 4 Blood. So it's basically a spiritual successor to the Left 4 Dead games. Same kind of gameplay style, updated graphics, updated gameplay elements to the stuff that that Left 4 Dead had going on. Anyway, looks really good, and reviews are pretty favorable of it so far.
All right.
I do want to throw out 2 quick things before we wrap things up.
What's it?
We've officially reached our personal record for live stream viewers. We have 41 people watching right now. So thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. That's
You're
awesome.
welcome.
And if you want to see something that I've been working on for about 11 years, I have officially launched the horror of the Macabre Mandelabra on my YouTube channel, Grimley's Fiends.
All
Just
right.
finished the edit while we were doing this little program.
Just now, huh?
Yep.
Finally, I want to close with this because everyone knows I'm banned from suggesting to James Gunn songs for Guardians of the Galaxy.
Hey, don't fuck with that court order, Carrie. I know.
know.
You keep saying, I'm
sick
just
of
going to
it.
send it.
And I haven't sent him a message in years, okay? But I just want to say they released the soundtrack or the listing of the songs for the Guardians of the Galaxy game that's coming next month, I think, Tony.
Which is looking pretty good. Yeah, the Guardians of the Galaxy game is coming out. I thought it was this month, maybe.
Well,
anyway, should be this year. Before
somebody must have been reading my letters
Somebody.
because
October 26th.
because finally he listened
Let's go.
and included. Well, I don't think James Gunn's involved, but
I
everyone's
don't think he's
everyone's a winner. Hot chocolate, which I know should be finally.
Just one touch of you and
Harry, I wonder if they're saving this song for the Christmas special.
Well, it's in the video game. Yeah, the playlist for the video game is terrific. So
I wonder if he will not use anything in his upcoming stuff that's been in the video game song.
he says that he doesn't look at the people who make suggestions, and if he
I don't
sees
look at people.
if he sees too many suggestions of the same song, he'll purposely avoid that song. So I may have screwed myself.
But yeah, as far as the video game goes, I've read several previews of people that have been able to play extended, demos of it, a couple hours, and they say it's really fun. So
I'll be getting it because it's Guardians, because it's got a soundtrack, and because what's his name is Rocket Raccoon. Schitt's Creek's mayor.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Chris Elliott.
Chris Elliott is Rocket Raccoon. So.
God, it almost makes me want to buy a game machine.
So you can play it. All right. Thank you, Mr. B, if you would, please.
All right, guys. I'll talk to you later. I'm going to go take a digital picture of this ham, hoping to make about 800 fucking K.
Wow.